Alright, hello everybody, my name is Tommy and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to do a tour of my Snap-on toolbox that I have here at home. So I'll show you guys kind of what I have at home, and then from here on out we're not really going to focus on tools. We're going to be focusing on, either life events, stuff on one of my trucks, or whatever. So anyways, if you guys wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button, join this journey with me, be a part of it, see this channel grow. Alright guys, so this is the top of my box. This is kind of a mess. It's just a mess. This is just a thing of pins. I got all these out of my old service truck. Every one of those was in my service truck, and I lose pins like it's going out of style. Like using golf balls, spare mask, glove, tape. This stuff here is just a rubber coating for boots. Keep a chamois. It's a little Williams work light. It's a very budget-friendly work light. If you guys are interested in it, let me know. I can post a part number on it. Actually, the part number is right there. If you guys want this light, go get it. Pretty good light when you got fresh batteries in there. This thing's really bright. They do not last long though, but it is, all in all, it's a very good light. It's magnetic base. Really nice if you're working on loaders, haul trucks, dump trucks, cement mixers, anything with a frame rail. Basically, this is a very good light. Keep this little magnetic tray full of miscellaneous parts. This is Streamlight parts. I was having a ground issue in the switch from what I was reading online, and basically I gutted my old Streamlight, put all new parts in it, and I don't know what exactly was wrong with it. Replacing everything fixed it. Anyways, you gotta have a collection of Crown Royal bags or you're not a real mechanic. I keep a tri-hone for knife sharpening on the side. I got a little speaker back here, honing solution, window cleaner. I like to keep these fold your coffee cans around for like bolts, other spare parts. I got a broken napkin holder because you have to have a broken napkin holder. Got a Milwaukee charger and a Hitachi charger. And some miscellaneous stuff. Got some plastic trim paint, which I'm going to repaint the grill on my old Dodge with that. But first, we should probably put a transmission in that Dodge because the transmission did go out. I got some Cummins manuals. These are for ISB 6.7s. So if you guys need anything for an ISB 6.7, let me know. These manuals might have it, might not have it. And this is just an owner manual. No big deal. So, stop drawer. Keep some Harbor Freight torque wrenches. Manual for my old truck, some throwing knives. I keep these in here so I can lock them up so the kids aren't screwing around with them. Got some pry bars, Craftsman pry bars. This one was free $99. I found this out in an aggregate pit out here in Washington, and I was like, well, free pry bar, so I kept it. Got some sockets. These are, I think, are from Ace Hardware, and then I got some good old Harbor Freighter impacts, some Harbor Freighter chromies, and basically this is just stuff that I was using at work, and once I got nicer stuff I kind of rotated them out of my professional box. And then this is a 3/8 drive Icon torque wrench. It's actually not a bad torque wrench. I actually really like this torque wrench. If you guys need a cheap, affordable, reliable torque wrench, get yourself this one. It kind of reminds me of the click style Snap-on torque wrench a little bit with how the handle is. You gotta push it in and spin it. So I don't know, it's not bad. It's pretty accurate, I would say. It's kind of weird poundage. It's like 20 foot-pounds all the way to 100. Yeah, 20 foot-pounds all the way to 100. I've always had my 3/8 go down to like 10 or 15, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. No, I'm wrong about 9 times out of 10, so there you go. And that's a 1/2-inch drive Pittsburgh torque wrench that I just needed a torque wrench to do something. And I was putting wheels on a truck, and I needed like 125 foot-pounds. This thing did it. This thing only goes up to 150 foot-pounds. It's not a very wide-ranged 1/2-inch drive at all. I think this one goes lower than the 3/8 one now that I think about it. I think this one goes. This thing goes down to like 10 foot-pounds, man. What 1/2-inch drive thing are you talking about 10 foot-pounds? I don't know. it served me well. I checked it with my precision instrument one when I brought it home one time, and it's spot on, so no complaints there. Anyways, it's kind of the top of the box. It's kind of a crap hole, really. It's actually not too badly organized. I don't know why I'm saying that. I keep some buffing pads up here, spare pair of scissors, grill lighter. You know, of course, you gotta have your Tylenol, headlamp, wheel end socket. So anyways, this is the top drawer. We'll move on. This drawer's kind of boring. Here is the wrench drawer. I got Pittsburgh standard and metric wrenches. I just needed some wrench racks at home with a decent variety, and these work well for me. They're like 20 bucks a piece. If you need a cheap, good wrench sets, just grab some of these. You don't need anything fancy. It does the job. Got Craftsman adjustables. This one, I think, is a Craftsman. I'm not 100% sure, but I actually lost this one for a while, and it ended up coming back. The Milwaukee adjustable wrenches, I got a big one and a small one. These ones I'm actually kind of disappointed in. They didn't really, I don't know, they just really didn't impress me very much. They kind of wear out up here. They get a little bit of play. And then I got the small one somewhere. I'm not sure where the small one's at. I think it's in my pickup. Oh no, it's right there. So we got the small adjustable. I use this one a lot more than I did the big one, and I don't know. So you see it kind of wore right in here. And mainly what I use this thing for, I was using it to, you know, do air cans and other air fittings, whatnot. So you didn't have to go back and forth, grab wrenches or whatever. Or drag your wrench rack underneath the truck on the side of the road. Got an older double box wrench, some corn. These are probably the nicest tools I have here at home. These are Cornwell half-inch drive extensions. It's a pretty nice set. I actually like the Cornwell extensions a lot. I got a snap-on 3/8 extension. I'm not sure how long it is, so don't ask. This isn't in the right drawer. These double-ended box ratcheting wrenches, and then some Craftsman ratcheting wrenches. Do not buy these. They're crap. I'm going to be honest with you. They suck. They just freaking suck. Got some little SK guys. But yeah, these aren't very good wrenches. I don't recommend them at all. So we'll move on to our next drawer here. This is like our screwdriver / other random driver and extractor drawer. Got some drill bits. This is a bit set. I had this thing pretty well filled out, and then I started losing everything again. Here's some Dominator pick set. This is a pretty good set for the price. I got this off of oh, it's a Mayhew set. Maybe this is a Mayhew Dominator. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called, but they may be Mayhew. They're pretty good little picks, though. They're pretty sharp. I got those from SeaTac Tools out here in Washington. Titan screwdrivers. I'm not sure where little buddy went, but he's in a better place. And actually, it might be in my truck. I don't know. Anyways, this is a pretty decent set. I bought this off of a tool truck, and then I found it cheaper on Amazon, so I'm kind of irritated about that. So look for this on Amazon before you buy it off the truck. I didn't know any better, so I just said screw it and sent it. Bought it. Anyways, yeah, I got some radiator hose picks, some medium size, some long ones. I got some Allen T-heads, and then a few longer drill bits here. Anyways, this is this drawer. There's nothing super fancy here, but it's enough to get me by here at home. This is like my plier / ratchet drawer. I got a couple pipe wrenches. This blue one actually needs to go back to work. I use this a lot for adjusting tie rods on big trucks and other equipment that has an adjustable tie rod. I went with a cobalt cast iron one, or cast steel, opposed to an aluminum. This one's actually fairly light for what it is. Everyone's like, oh, get an aluminum, get a rigid aluminum. No, this works just fine. Just because you're too weak to lift it doesn't mean I am. The aluminum ones are nice. I'm not trying to tell you not to buy an aluminum one. I'm just saying you do not need the aluminum one. That works just fine. And then you got the old Craftsman jobby back there. I got some Craftsman half-inch ratchet. This one's kind of neat for the fact that this one completely seized up, and I ended up just filling a little container full of PB Blast, and I let it sit in there a few days and it freed back up. So that was kind of cool. This here was actually given to me by a really good friend of mine back in Illinois, and I refuse to take this one to work because I do not want to lose it. I'd rather just enjoy it and use it at home. It's not a name brand, it's a Craftsman ratchet. It's not a Snap-on Matco or whatever, but I would use this one over all of those just because of the sentimental value it has. Then got some of these. I don't know if there's a special name for this line of ratchets from Craftsman, but they have like they're black with this, like, I don't know, polished finish on some parts of it. I don't know. Our Sears is going out of business in my hometown, so I bought them up just because they were cheap and got a little. I actually really enjoy the 1/4-inch one. I use it quite a bit here at home. Then, you know, you gotta have your hose clamp pliers, and then you got your Crapco ratchet here because I hated it so much at work. I ended up screwing it. I bought the same one but Snap-on, much happier. I do not like Matco ratchets. I would rather have my foot ran over by a dump truck than ever use a Matco ratchet ever again. I do use that here at home, but I honestly would rather take this Craftsman 1/2-inch ratchet and put a big cheater pipe on it because screw that ratchet. And here's my complaint with it. This thing here, it doesn't work all the time. Like right now, it's not working. It's not. There it finally locks. This thing just, there it is again. It gets stuck. It always gets stuck. And I brought it up to my Matco guy, and he's like, well, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's not fine. It's not working, dude. Anyways, my main complaint with Matco is the dealer I had. He did not sell me on Matco. He's very pushy, and he's kind of a douche. And he sold me these ratchets, and I had issues with this one and the smaller 1/2-inch drive one, and finally I just caved and got Snap-on ones because Snap-on ratchets are the best, in my opinion. And screw that dude for pushing the sale on me and giving me this crap-ass ratchet. It works, don't get me wrong, it does work when it does, but this here, the flex head never locks, and that's my biggest complaint with it. Anyways, moving on from my little Matco complaint there. These are just some of the first sets of pliers that I bought starting out in this field. Actually, my neighbor gave me these. He gave me these for free. So, snap ring pliers. Can't beat free snap ring pliers. Gave them to me before he moved. This is my first pair of snap ring pliers I ever had about these 7 years ago. Again, Matco tools. Guess why they're here and not at work? Matco tools. Anyways, got a little Pittsburgh breaker bar. This thing's actually served me pretty well. I brought it home just to use it here at home. And this is a homemade tool for if you've ever done a high pressure oil pump on a 7.3 Power Stroke. You can probably guess what I use this for. I actually ground out right in there a little bit so I could fit on those oil lines so I could pop them free, and the angle is just perfect. Shove this down there because I didn't have the tool to do it and I was getting impatient, so I took some all thread and welded it to a Cornwell air tool die grinder wrench, and let me tell you, it works. Move on to our next drawer. Here, this is just kind of I keep my grinding wheels, keep my 1/2-inch Milwaukee here at home. I broke it too many times at work. Milwaukee was really good though. They warranted every time it broke. I cracked the housing one time taking a U-joint off. Got stuck between the drive line and the frame, split the housing, and broke the motor. First time it broke, right out of the box, the trigger went out and just didn't turn, so they gave me a brand new one. And then this is the third one, and I have yet to break the third one, probably because I've only used it to take wheels off here at home. A lot of people I know, they freaking talk shit about this flashlight. Sorry about the swear word, but anyways, a lot of people talk crap about this flashlight. I actually like this Milwaukee flashlight. I don't know why so many people bag on the freaking work light. I actually like it. And you gotta have your 5 amp hour battery. And then I got some Hitachi hex driver and a Hitachi drill. Got these at a garage sale really cheap here in town. A few years back, it came with 2 chargers, 2 batteries, so can't complain there. Got the old Pittsburgh heat gun. Don't need anything fancy for a heat gun. That works every time. Got a Dremel, 4-inch hole saw. I use this to make my basically I made an access panel in my HVAC duct for my old Dodge so I could clean it out because it doesn't have a cabin filter. And then this is part of the hole saw. Little wire wheel, little Dremel attachments. Dead blow hammer, it's not even in the right drawer either. And then this was supplied by my school for when you pay your tuition when I went to tech school. And let me tell you, I've heard people say really good things about this multimeter, and then I'm one person that has nothing but bad things to say about this multimeter. I hate it. It's never read right, and the ohms are always off, the voltage is always reading wrong. I've only used it for ohms and volts. I've never tried any other setting on here, but I've given it to my Snap-on guy multiple times. He's always given it back saying, it's fine. It's not fine. This thing is a pile of crap. I've had multiple sets of leads for it. Nothing's fixed it. They've tried replacing the fuses. They've tried new leads. The only thing they have not tried is giving me a different multimeter. So if you're going to go into this, if you want to be a diesel mechanic, auto mechanic, if you want to work on toilets, I don't care what you're working on, you need a multimeter, do not buy this one. It sucks. There's a newer version of it, I believe, and I had a coworker that had it. His screen lit up. His worked perfect. This, no, it doesn't work at all. Piece of shit. I have a Power Probe one now. I don't like that one either. Don't buy the Power Probe one either. Just buy a Fluke. Sorry for the rant. Here we go. My hammer / saw drawer. You got to have a spare 10-pound sledgehammer head, or you're not doing it right. Go ahead and put our little crap dead blow. I should have this warranted. It's from O'Reilly's. They say it's lifetime warranty, but I don't even think they stock that anymore. Got an Irwin saw. This is also the biggest lie they told me when I was in tech school. I had a teacher. He's a great teacher, but he told me to get a very good fiberglass handled Snap-on hacksaw. You know, and like 5 of us, and we were in a class like 15 guys, and like a quarter of us went and bought one of these from our Snap-on dealer. And let me tell you, I have never used this thing ever. He told us we'd use it to cut air can rods, and he's full of it. I've never used this thing. I've always cut with a die grinder, and I went to cut one with this when I first started out. And I tell you what, I got made fun of. My coworker Robert actually threw this away. I had to go dig it out of the trash because he's like, that's a waste of time. Threw it in the trash can. He went and got me a die grinder. And then since then, I started using a cutoff wheel for all air can rods or anything else I had to cut because I didn't want to get made fun of for using a hacksaw. Seriously, so if you're getting into this, do not buy a fiberglass hacksaw unless you know you're going to need it. You're going to have like a $45 hacksaw that's just going to sit in your toolbox. And then these are my at-home seal pullers. They do all right. Here, I could have bought this hacksaw. I bet you this thing was like 15 bucks, 10 bucks at like Harbor Freight. I bet you the thing works better too. Got a little baby hammer, little crowbar. I call them nail boilers. 4-pound sledge. This one's kind of neat. It's a real knuckle buster if you're not careful a bit. That's small. It's nice for at home. And then slag hammer. This is from Harbor Freight. I broke the head off of it. I ended up welding it back on with like, I want to say that was a 60-13 maybe. It wasn't a 70-18. I think it was a 60-13. I'm not sure. Then you got a cornrow die grinder. These are actually pretty good. You can get these on promo occasionally for pretty cheap. Oh yeah. If you need a die grinder, pick you up a couple of those. Anyways, got a little rubber mallet, 2-pound sledgehammer, and we're gonna wrap this drawer up. This is my bottom drawer. I keep a lot of bigger stuff down here. Front end service kit. This is a ball joint service kit. I think this one, that might be the pickle forks. And then right here is a drum brake kit from Cornwell. And then this is a Tommy Special. I actually set up this little electrical kit. All your connectors, little jumpers, electrical tape, Teflon tape for fittings or whatever. You got some paint pens so you can mark, you know, if you got a fitting, kind of mark the clocking of it. Some Klein strippers, and then some Blue Point wire strippers, but they have a crimper on them, so that's why they're in there for the crimper. And then a 1/4-inch Matco torque wrench box. Guess where the torque wrench is? I threw it out. You know, Matco. This is the second charger I was talking about earlier. Then Duracell flashlight. It's actually a really good flashlight. I actually really like this flashlight. Got this for Christmas one year. I recommend one. No, fair enough. And then this is a floodlight from Costco, worth every penny, super bright. Got 2 settings. Really nice floodlight, I recommend it. Go get yourselves one. Tell them Tommy sent you. They're not going to give you any discounts, so don't say that. This side should go pretty fast. I'm going to talk about it over here. This is just the infamous junk drawer. Zip ties, little fuse tester. This is supposed to be a vinyl cutter. This is a crap ass vinyl cutter, dude. Don't buy one of these. It sucked. Little razor knife. Energizer Max, because I have to have the bunny inside. Little vinyl squeegee. LED lights, stickers from some performance companies, another vinyl squeegee, fuse box, weed eater, string, you know, stuff like that. This is an extra long 100, I think it's 150 pounds. Let's check. Yeah, 150 psi. Tire pressure gauge. This is extra long so you can get in between duels on semis. Really nice to get you one of those. Yeah, go in there. And this is the junk drawer part 2. Actually, no, it's a lie. Got some cutting wheels, punches, files, more punches, file, rasp, what do you want to call them, chisels. So pretty basic drawer. You gotta have your snap-on. I don't know what you want to call this. Roll pin punch, flat punch, punch. Clamp and vice grip drawer. I got 1 clamp, a whole lot of vice grips. I bought the big dumb set. These 2 aren't vice grip brand, these ones are. So get the vice grip Irwin brand ones, really good. And then this is like my oil change drawer. I keep some Sil Glide for your O-rings. Use this for O-rings, do whatever you want. Lubricate, engine bearings, whatever you want. Anything that needs some grease or lube on it. Put some lubricate on it. If it's an O-ring, put some lubricate on it. I lube everything. I lube the crap out of everything. Keep some fuses in there, safety glasses, filter wrenches. I don't really know what this is. I found it on my toolbox, just stored in here. Figure we can use something with it. This stuff, I swear by this stuff. Assembly Goo. Old coworker of mine showed me this stuff, and this stuff is really good for stubbing O-rings, or if you really just need to cake an O-ring up to prevent it from ripping. This stuff's really thick, and this stuff works every time. I promise. This is a shop vac attachment, filter wrench, and there you go. You gotta have your anaerobic, because screw the next guy, and then some stuff. And lastly, I got this drawer here. Here I keep all my welding gloves. I like to do some fab at home. I haven't done any in a while, but I'm hoping that changes. I also got these little Scotch-Brite towels, which are reusable, free. I like the price on them. They're free. Other safety shield helmet thing. Got these little funnels. These are a big lie, by the way. If you buy these off Amazon, this is what you're getting here. Their sizes aren't very accurate on the description, and I was really disappointed and sad when I got them. Anyways, whole lot of welding gloves, 20-ton bottle jack. These are for tappets dowels for 12-valve Cummins, or any other Cummins that has tappets. They'll probably work. These are actually part of a rocker arm assembly. If you can tell me what this came out of, I'll send you $5. So if you can tell me what engine these came out of a Cat engine. Your guess wins you $5. I got 2 of them. I used them for punches, and then I got a Ryobi grinder. That's your clue, though. This came out of a Cat engine. If you can tell me what kind of Cat engine this came out of, I'll send you $5. Game on. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap that up right here with this drawer here. And yeah, this drawer is kind of a crap show. I'll try better next time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys made it this long, I would appreciate it if you guys would hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for future videos. I got some pretty cool ideas coming up. I got stuff ready to go. We're gonna start making videos. Anyways, we're gonna be doing some pretty cool stuff. We're gonna be working on my first gen, my Ram Rebel, and we're gonna try to do some fab work too on this page. I don't really have a particular subject I'm gonna focus on. So anyways, hit that subscribe button enjoying the ride. It's going to be wild.